I just read, I saw about this 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student. Am I wrong, Gillie? It used to be like the athletes, they got protected.
Right.
Nobody touched him. Hey, he good now. He gonna be what we, they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block, he got out. They protected those guys. What happened?
That's who killed my son.
Guys, this has to be one of the craziest things that has ever happened on an interview. So Shannon Sharpe had Gillie the kid on an interview. And Shannon started talking about Noah Scurry, which is a basketball player who was 17 years old, who just got shot 17 times in front of his mother. I believe him and his mother was getting into the car, and he got shot 17 times by local gang members. So Shannon's asking Gillie about this situation, saying what happened to the basketball players being protected, because Noah Scurry was a basketball star at his high school. But come to find out, Noah Scurry killed Gillie the kid's son. Gillie the kid lost his son not too long ago. He was shot up, and come to find out, Noah Scurry is the one who shot Gillie's son. However, it wasn't on purpose. They were shooting at other gang members. Let's listen more to this interview in context.
I just read, I saw about this 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student. Am I wrong, Gillie? It used to be like the athletes, they got protected.
Right.
Nobody touched him. Hey, he good now. He gonna be what we, they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block, he got out. They protected those guys. What happened?
That's who killed my son.
The 17?
Yeah. The 17-year-old basketball player that just got shot 17 times?
Yes.
That's who killed my son.
Really?
Yes.
What was that about?
Well, it wasn't for my son.
Your son happened to be there?
Yes.
Oh.
Them blocks is beefing. They going through it. My son just so happened to pull up out there 5 minutes. They come to shoot the block up. My son's not from that block. He don't, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What the?
That's how deep it is.
Bro, he has the potential to get out.
Right.
And he living that life?
No. But see, you don't understand. He got videos out where he got a Joker mask on.
Right.
Bunch of guns in his hand. So these kids is influenced by all the wrong things.
Right.
To shit that don't matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
To shit that once upon a time when I was growing up in the ghetto, I was influenced by.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you experience things, when you go places, when a vacation to you is not going through a toll booth. See, you gotta understand, if you from Philly right now, go to Atlantic City and you call them and they say they out of town. Yo, I'm OT, I hit you 45 minutes away, nigga. I went through the toll booth. The f are you talking about? That's how poor the city is.
Right.
Motherfucker go to Atlantic City and tell you, yo, I'm OT, I call you when I get back.
Right.
You 39 minutes away in a car. What are you talking about, you OT? So you gotta understand,
right.
That's what we grow up in. These kids don't know no better.
Right.
These kids actually think that you can't make it as a rapper unless you killed somebody. Unless you did something out here in these streets. This is the mindset.
Yeah. Why is the rap, why is that glamorized? Why is going to jail, or I pull that iron out, I put that stick on something, why is that glamorized?
I have no idea. I told you when I was young, we glamorized the person that was getting money, the hustler. That's why rap names was like Gotti. Rap games, it was always somebody that was getting some money. Now, it don't be about no money or nothing. They'll kill you about an Instagram post.
Right.
You said you was gonna slide, you ain't slide yet.
Right.
Now I slid. Like, are you serious?
Right.
So it don't make no sense. And it's no answer for it. It's just flat out plain stupidity. The only reason why I know is because the police called me and told me once he was murdered. Once he got, because the kid had just got shot 17 times. He was walking with his mom.
Oh.
And he got murdered. And then the police notified me and let me know that he was one of the kids that was pretty much about to get locked up for the murder, but he got murdered first. So, and then, you know, when you do something in the streets know. So, you know, they all
did what
on
they did.
Instagram and they talking, and, you know, apparently this kid name was the Joker. And, you know, that's what he did. So, you know, but he had to deal with God. You know, that's how I look at it.
One of the craziest interviews I've ever seen. That moment of silence was crazy. So this young man was 17 years old. He scored high in academics. He had one of the highest SAT scores at his school. And he was also a basketball star at his school. Yet, he still wanted to rap and be a gangster. His name was Joker as a rapper. Now, why is that, guys? The influence of the music that you listen to. We talk about that all the time on this channel. It is demonic. This man had a way out of the hood, had his whole life ahead of him, and he chose to not only be a great student, but not only be a great basketball player, but he also wanted to have a side life of what he's seen right in front of him as far as the TV screen. They are killing your children.
Story breaking right now on your news at 5. Heartbreak at a Philadelphia high school. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Natasha Brown. Noah Scurry was just 17 years old. He was a star in the classroom and on the basketball court. Police say that he was shot several times on his way to school near Tacony Creek Park and Roosevelt Boulevard. And we have now learned this all happened right in front of his mother. CBS News Philadelphia's Dan Snyder is live at Samuel Fells High School in Summerdale as students are mourning the loss of their classmate right now, Dan.
Yeah, Natasha, as you said, Philadelphia police have identified that student killed this morning as 17-year-old Noah Scurry, a star student and basketball player here at Fells High. And just talking with folks around Fells today, really something that has sent shockwaves just through this school community. Police say this all started at around 7:15 this morning. That's where that shooting happened, just off of Rohrer Street. Police say Scurry was shot multiple times on his way to school. He later died at a hospital. School leaders say Scurry was known as a gifted basketball player and a very smart student. In a letter to families, Principal Melissa Rasper noted that he had the highest SAT score in the school. Students and staff tell us today's incident was felt by everybody in the building.
The basketball boys weren't in the lunchroom. The whole school seemed upset. I saw Mel crying. It was just traumatic.
The principal, coach, players, classmates, peers are distraught. This is unimaginable for them. You know, the student was getting in the car with his mom this morning in the back of his home, and he was shot and killed.
Now, all after-school activities have been canceled here at Fells tonight. Basketball games are going to be canceled through the rest.
Guys, this is such a terrible story. And the whole circle around with the Shannon Sharpe thing is absolutely mind-blowing. So he was a basketball star by day. A student got the highest SAT scores in his school. And a gangbanger by night. Out in the streets shooting up blocks to the point where Gillie the kid's son got killed. He made a music video. The Joker mask to the right is a music video that he made. It was guns all in the video. Clearly he didn't want his face to be seen though, because he's a star athlete at his school. But they knew it was him in the Joker's mask. And this video was a diss to his opposition, the people that he was beefing with, his gang was beefing with. And not long after the video was made, his life was taken. Not only was his life taken, his mother, guys. I mean, I don't even know this kid, but knowing that the mother had to witness something like that really chokes me up. It brings a different type of emotion. Because I think about my mother, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, man, For a mother to witness something like that is going to traumatize her for the rest of her life. Can you imagine? All the mothers looking at this video right now. Can you imagine you walking your baby to school, not even knowing the life that he's into? And this car, for one, they were waiting for him. This car pulled up on him and starts shooting. 20 rounds, I believe, went off. 17 hit this young kid. 17. And they in the streets, they in songs talking about, you got no bodies, I got bodies. You know what they're talking about? They're talking about taking lives. These young kids, these young babies are seeing different individuals entertaining on the radio, famous, with money, with women, with cars, with houses, talking about this trash, and they want to take it up a step. But those individuals on TV aren't living the life that you're living. They are rich, they are famous, they are on boats, they are in different countries. They're not out here in the streets like you are. They're just talking and killing these little individuals, these young individuals, taking the lives. They should ban trash like that from the radio. It shouldn't even be played. You talking about taking somebody's life, that's a threat. It shouldn't even be played. Nobody should be rejoicing in having bodies. That's absolutely insane. But that's what was in this song. They were talking about taking bodies and having bodies and how people are lying about having bodies. What the heck? Star athlete, life gone, right? Taken right in front of his mother. Now you wonder, because a lot of people wonder, why I even talk about different music, different entertainers, different satanic occults. This is the reason, guys. To open up the eyes of the youth, to open up the eyes of different individuals who have never seen this type of stuff, to really get them in a space where they realize they are in wickedness and they're listening to wickedness, they're listening to evil. We have to get back in a space where we understand who God is. We have to get back in a space where we're going back to the Father, like the prodigal son. Only then will we be in a place where there's harmony, there's peace, there's true love. Because the further you separate yourself away from God, the more confusion, the more evil, the more wickedness. We have to get back right with God. This is heartbreaking. I can't even imagine what the mother is feeling. Sad. But her son was in stuff that she probably didn't even know about. This is a star athlete, guys. Straight A student. Highest SAT scores in the school. This boy had a future ahead of him and was taken out by gunshots. Wow. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Truly heartbreaking. You know, truly heartbreaking. I pray the mother has peace. You know what I mean? And if she wasn't, I pray she comes to the Lord. You know, that's the only place you could really get peace when stuff like this happens. Is really being right with God and talking to the Lord. That's the only person that's the only one that can really give you peace after something like this. May the Lord be there. Amen. Truly sad. Truly, truly sad. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love you guys. God bless. Shalom.